You know, Janice, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm pretty savvy when it comes to technology.
Really? Our producer Jeremy might disagree with you, but I'll take your word for it, Michael. But for those of you who mix tech and dating, there are some seemingly innocent actions you may want to avoid if you are of a certain age group. UAB psychologist Dr. Josh Klapow, Tony Kurre joins us now to talk about the ever-important emojis.
Yes.
And
Good morning.
So an interesting article came out and said that couples who use emojis, he didn't say how often they use them, but when they use them, they're closer. Like they keep in touch more, and they love each other, I guess, evidently more. They have a more open relationship by using these emojis. And so we decided that it's all about how old you are, which emojis you use, and how often you use them, and whether you put them about 15 back to back to back to back to back.
So you say the story is?
There's definitely generational differences.
Sure.
So if you are under 40 and somebody is sending you text messages with lots of emojis afterwards, I said it's like wearing too much cologne or wearing too much perfume. It's overkill.
Too many sprinkles.
Yeah, exactly. I do think that this research is really interesting because couples communicating, adding those emojis at the end, as long as both are doing it, it does land something that you can't always put into words.
Right.
And I think that we have such a problem with communication through text anyway.
Well, text has no tone.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can read something and you're analyzing it. Oh my God, what do they mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. And so when I get, if I get from my kids or younger, don't use the emojis, right? Or I don't need to use emojis. What I will always say is, well, what did you say in your text? How am I supposed to understand
Yeah,
this?
and why are you the ruler?
Well, yeah. I mean, and I think that becomes, you either got to use the words and you need to create the tone for the words, or if that's not going to work for you and you can't figure it out, put a heart.
Yeah.
Or put a something.
Okay.
I don't think you can ever go wrong using an emoji. I say whenever I am done writing something and I want to move on to the next moment, I always put a happy face and a heart. I've done it to you. I think I've done it to Mike. It doesn't. It's before. It's not I love you or love your brother. It's just before that point, And it's a heart and it's a happy face. And it's just that for me, it's the cherry on top of the sundae. It's nice. If someone has a problem with that, screw you. I mean, I'm sorry, that's the way I feel. It's a heart and happy face, letting you know I'm good, but it also gives me an opportunity to change and move on to the next thing. Hey, by the way, blah, 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 as opposed to running it all together, because sometimes when you're trying to get a point across over the text, you try to start hiding things, and it gets a little confusing.
Dr. Klapow, though, if you're trying to show you're closer to the other significant other,
Yes.
Yeah, actually calling them, would that not show that you're closer? I mean,
This is a huge problem we have right now, right? It's far less vulnerable, we've talked about this before, to just send a text. And then if you don't want to, or you can't express your emotions well in words, right? You can't call and you can't write it down, you put a heart. To some degree, to me, that's a cop-out.
Yeah, and I think for generations, that has been their way of communicating, where if my husband and I are texting, then one of us will go, I just got to call him because this is going on too long. We need to talk about whatever we're texting. But I think younger people, maybe that's been their way of communicating.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it leads to, I can tell you, from the work that I do with businesses to individual, the biggest problems are when you're either using emojis improperly, right, and it doesn't convey what you want, or if you don't have it, you put it in text when you should be picking up the phone.
all right, we got to wrap up. Tony, by the way, I appreciate your text telling me, have a good day, Mike, XOXO. Thank you so much for that.
It's not an emoji, it's letters, baby.
We need to take a break.
LOL.
Give me some of that.